Hey everybody, this is Doug with Artfully Road. Now, I've wanted to make a video for quite some time now about making a living as a maker, because that's what I do. I make a living making things all of the time, and I want to try to share some of what I've learned with you. In this video, we're going to talk about what makes the perfect product. And isn't that the $10,000 question? Which the product that's going to take you to the top? Well, unfortunately, I don't think that there's any magic answer to that. However, there are three questions that I ask myself before I put a product out into the market. The first question, does it fill a need? Is it useful? The second question, if someone else is making it, what are you doing unique to improve it or provide a better product? And three, does it make you a profit? Okay, let's say you make cutting boards. First, does it fill a need? Yes, people use them almost every day. Number two, is it unique or better than what's already out there? Well, it is if it's a cutting board with herringbone pattern made with walnut and maple. Third question, does it make you a profit? And that's probably the most important question. Does it make you a profit? You can make the coolest cutting board in the world, but if it doesn't make you a profit, then you're not really making a living as a maker. So, are you the type of maker that makes 100 things and sells them for $5? Or do you make one thing and sell it for 500? Okay, that's a bit of a trick question. I think you need to have a little bit of both. You have to have those items that are quick and easy to make that sell for $5, $10, you know, some pocket money. But then you also need to have some items that are the higher end items. Items that you can make one or two a month and maybe sell for $500 to $1,000. So keep in mind when you're finding a product, what category does it fall into? Try not to get stuck into making too many of the small items or not enough of the big items. You want to balance that product line out. Okay, let's use one of my products as an example. Big metal sliding door. This is probably one of my best-selling items. I started making these about 4 years ago when a client came to me and asked for a big metal door. I made the door. However, each door, because I made two, weighed about 200 pounds, and I had a lot of waste of materials, and it took me about a week and a half. Now, I did make money, but it's just not sustainable to make those types of doors in that amount of time. Fast forward to today. Now, I've decreased the amount of labor needed, I've decreased the amount of materials used, and I'm able to turn them around in probably about a day and a half, pending that the metal is rusted and ready to go. Now, as far as products go, this one has been a really good one for me because one, it answers the first question. Is it useful? Yes, it closes an opening in an office or home and acts as art. Two, is it better or different than what's already out there? It's definitely different. There's not a single door that I make that goes out into the world that is identically the same. People cannot duplicate these doors. The organic process of rusting simply does not allow that. Three, does it make me a profit? Yes, it does. It falls into that category of making the one item for a large amount of money. So what do I do for the small items that I make a lot of and charge a lower amount of money? Well, a railroad handled spike. Now, I started welding these on my doors a while back ago, and it hit me, why don't I sell them as individual handles? The railroad spikes themselves, I pick up along the railroad tracks, believe it or not. Piece of steel, not much money. Labor to weld it, not much time, and I sell these in my store. I sell a lot more of these than I do of these. 100 for $5, 1 for $500. That's the mentality you want to go for. You can even go a little bit larger scale, so to speak, and create something of your own. This is a fastener that I created, and I bought, say, 5,000 of them, and now I sell small quantities of them to makers throughout the community as they need them. So you're going to hear this common thread through many of the makers talking to you about starting a business. Multiple streams of income. Things that you make, things that you create, things that you design, skills that you have. You need to be able to put as many irons in the fire as possible. But when it comes to creating the product, try to keep those 3 items in mind. Is it useful? Is it better than what's out there? Will it make you a profit? Let's go back to the cutting board idea for a moment. If there's a way for you to do inlays or add plaques or use specific colors, you want to find ways to customize your product for your client. That means that you're going to be able to charge them more because you gave them something that is specifically to them. It's what I do with my doors. When someone calls me about a door, they usually call because they've seen another door, something that they like about that door. Now, they may have specific colors they're looking for. They almost always have specific sizes, but their door is theirs. They'll never see another one walking into someone else's home or any other business in the world. It is theirs and it is unique. So for that reason, you're able to charge more because it's custom work. Listen, if you're not making a living as a maker yet, that's okay. It's a journey. It takes some time to get things figured out. So I'm hoping that this video will get you on the path to doing that, making a living as a maker. In the next episode, I'm going to talk about how to price those items, what you're looking at cost-wise, and how you can gauge the market on what to charge for what you make. Thanks for checking out this video, Making a Living as a Maker. We'll see you in the next video.